Alright guys, what's up? We are back, and today, as y'all know, is Tuesdays, the refresh for Destiny, and we have the patch notes. Alright guys, so we gonna read them. This is Destiny's 2 update 9.1.5.1. Gameplay and investment, power and progression, unstable cores. Last week we announced that unstable cores will not reset with the launch of Destiny 2 Renegades on December 2nd, 2025. We noted in the TWID that we would provide further updates on how we would rebalance the economy of this currency. We have landed on a plan to fully deprecate this currency. Once deprecated, infusion will cost an amount of enhancement cores and glimmer. Alright guys, so we are back in business, but now we need to know, because they had a lot of freaking unstable cores to upgrade. I hope it's not gonna be a lot of enhancement cores, because Bungie be cracking up these prices on the freaking upgrade modules and all this for no reason. Just have it. They should have just left it free. Alright guys, overall we found that unstable cores have been too restrictive across power levels and failed to drive interesting buildcraft decisions, whether they be powering up through campaign missions and wanting to try different weapons, or going into endgame content and looking to infuse lower level gear to higher power levels. We don't have an exact patch for this change just yet, but we are working rapidly to align on a target date. In the short term, we have 2 items of note shipping today with Destiny's 2 update 9.1.5.1. Our goal is to help players with smaller amounts of unstable cores infuse gear alongside power and progression changes going live tomorrow, or well, no, today until the currency can be retired. We have added a one-time reward of 777,777 unstable cores to the catch-up chest. Oh my god, sorry about that. To the catch-up chest that will be available in the tower today at reset. We highly recommend signing in and using these before they're removed. So they gave us a chest that they're gonna take out in a limited time. That's crazy. We are shipping a minor change that reduces the number of unstable cores needed to for infusion at higher power levels until they are deprecated. We will provide additional updates when available. Alright guys, there you go. Unstable cores is no longer a thing. Alright, reward power. Reward power has been improved across PvE and PvP portal content. For details, check the 925 TWID. The Edge of Fate activity rewards are also getting a small buff from 200 to 300 power. Seasonal hub rewards are getting a slight improvement to make them more consistent from 400 to 500 power. So as y'all know, power level drops are dropping more frequently, and it should be a lot easier now to power through the grind. Alright, the TECHSEC Supply Drop. A chest of Vanguard sanctioned armaments calibrated to prepare all Guardians for the Call of Arms event is now available in the tower near Zavala. The chest contains a set of tier 3 armor and weapons, as well as enhancement cores, bringing recipients up to 300 power. The chest can be claimed once per account until the end of season 27. The chest will be available to all players through, though those under Guardian rank 4 would be cautioned that they should be accustomed with the game's combat and system before opening, as the equipment will advance their portal activities to master the difficulty. Alright guys, so there you go. Next to Zavala, you got the TECHSEC armor drop to get to that 300 power a lot faster. So don't forget to grab it, because that's ending at the end of the season. So y'all got to December. Alright guys, armor fixed an issue where armor 2.0 copies of young Akahama spine did not count as featured gear. Man, that's crazy. Fixed an issue where the Iron Panoply Warlock gauntlets could obscure the screen. That's crazy. Weapon traits fixed an issue where the charge time masterwork didn't provide additive stats based on gear tier. Note, charge rate can boost itself further, unlike some of the other stats, as the value proposition of +10 is already significantly better than other masterwork options for many fusion rifles. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Enhanced reservoir burst has had its stability removed and increased magazine stat returned. The exotic weapon, Lithium, fixed an issue where lithium projectiles were encountered as micro missiles. What the hell? That's crazy. I didn't even know about that. Abilities, Glacial Harvest, fixed an issue where Glacial Harvest still had a cooldown in PvE. Ensnaring Slam, the class stat overshield now triggers on Ensnaring Slam activation. Weave Walk now grants Woven Mail if exited via a finisher. Gameplay modifiers, volatile shield. Shortly after your shields break, you now regain the ability to attack with weapons excluding swords. While your shield is broken, you now gain Devour. Okay, this I think is a plus, because it's true. They give you the volatile shield modifier, and once your shields break, is like you have to die. Like you got no option unless there's an orb of light on the floor or something. You have no option to like recover. But this is actually pretty good. I fucks with this. All right, guys, the activities portal. Power adjustments has been removed from all challenge modifiers. Instead, players are capped in effective power in effective power in each tier. Grades are not based on the number of green and red arrows applied via modifiers, banes, boons, and player stakes, as well as activity and highest player power level. All chests after the first mid activity chest in Onslaught, the core, and Council of Elders now drop loot based on your projected score plus 5% for the timer for both power and gear tier. End of activity rewards have been adjusted to account for this. Players will no longer have difficulty tiers automatically selected for them until they meet the power level of the activity. All conquests have had their time limits increased to match their portal counterparts based on specific tier. Who's been doing the who's been testing these times? Because holy shit, they got like no time in those missions, and they be long. Like the delve, I did it the other day, and yo, the time said 13 minutes. That was like the first section, bro. That's wild. All bonus drops now get power matching the other scored engrams that drop on the same time. Bonus portal drops awarded from hub daily objectives move to hub weekly objectives so that players don't have to log in each day to optimize their power gain. Each of the 5 weekly objectives rewards the players 4 bonus. Oh wait, give me a second. Put it a little low. All right. All right. Each of the 5 weekly objectives rewards the player 4 bonus portal drops upon claiming. To keep the total number of bonus drops equivalent, the number of weekly login bonus drops have been increased from 5 to 6. That's what I'm talking about. Since the vast majority of players will be at 300 power or above going forward due to the TECHSEC Supply Drop, normal, advanced, and expert quick play nodes have been removed as the expert matchmaking tier from the direct launch so that you can't find players when you try to matchmake. This new node has been adjusted so that anyone from 10 to 399 power can earn good rewards from it. Additionally, we have tweaked the modifiers available on this new quick play playlist to be more amendable to this wider population. If you want to see if volatile shields or haste was removed, you will have to check for yourself. All right. Fixed an issue with the Heliostat exotic mission where fire team members will sometimes fail to be pulled into an encounter. Fixed an issue where Shanks could spawn in the closed vent in the Fallen Saber Strike boss room when the Caltroop's Bane is active, causing a soft lock. Fixed an issue where the Council of Elders activity couldn't reach a score of 10,000 and end of activity chest rewards were being sent directly to the Postmaster. Fixed an issue where the Nightfall activity node could sometimes not be launched. Fixed an issue where players could be unable to spawn without being immediately down when respawning in Duality Lair during the Goron encounter. Reclaim. Mid-activity chests have been added to all 3 variants of Reclaim. That's a plus. That's a good thing. The Desert Perpetual. Epic Choreogos now uses beam attack during DPS phases. Epic Choreogos detain bubbles now is properly removed from players when destroyed. Epic Choreogos portal mechanics are disabled as intended during Final Stand. Epic Agreos phase limit feat allows for 2 encounter loop damage phases in addition to Final Stand. Iatros Hourglass is reset at the end of each encounter loop as intended, preventing an immediate wipe to Neo Mutation. Fix a bug with the Whirling Ovation Catalyst drop rate. Attuning to the Catalyst will now guarantee it to the next Petrol clear. Alright. Sounds cool. Alright, we got the UI UX power communication activities that use the activity power cap system will now display combat power in addition to the activity power cap in tooltips and other pre-launch displays. In the customization screen for activities that use the activity power cap system, your power, including fire team power adjustments capped at the activity power cap, will be presented alongside combatant power. Tooltip for customizable portal activities difficulty will present the activity power cap for that difficulty. Reverted the entirety of the Stronghold rework from update 9.1.0. Alright. General. Updated the Guardian rank 6 objective that required the 3rd iteration weapon to also be progressed with the new Mapias weapon. Fixed an issue where new Chronia logs could be lost if acquired or claimed while the stack of Chronia logs was in the vault. Chronia logs lost due to this issue would be replaced at a later date. Fixed an issue where players above 500 couldn't claim plant engrams from Hawthorne. That's a crazy bug. And there you go, guys. We did the the update today, so I'll be live playing it. Catch ya out, and to the next one. Matter of fact, if y'all like the video, you know, drop a like, comment, let me know down below like what you think about the changes. Like if you think unstable cores is actually a good change, or if you think that's like a bad change. Same thing with the giving everybody the chest to bump up to 300, if that's a good change or a bad change. You know, let me know what y'all thinking about the state of the game. And next time, guys, peace.